Welcome to Podgy Puzzles, where the fun begins. Blast off into the puzzling world with our robot challenge. Hold on a sec. This robot's got something unique going on with its mouth. Can you figure out which one's the odd one out? Did you hear about the mathematician who's afraid of negative numbers? He'll stop at nothing to avoid them. Why did the chair bring a ladder to the party? Because it wanted to be a high chair. Now let's take a seat and find that odd one out. Well, folks, looks like someone blinked and lost their eyes. But don't worry, we've got plenty more challenges coming up. Let's keep those peepers peeled. Time's ticking away, but there's something else running out in this challenge. Can you spot the odd one out? Keep those eyes sharp. Why did the sand blush? Because the seaweed. What do you call a clock that's always hungry? A secondhand sandwich? All right, time for a refreshing challenge. One of these cans might need a spell check. Can you catch the subtle slip-up? What did one soda can say to the other soda can? You're so delightful. Here comes Mrs. Potato Head, always looking her spud-tacular best. But wait, something's not quite right with one of her features. Can you spot the makeover mishap? Why did the potato put sunscreen on? Because it wanted to avoid turning into a French fry under the sun. Well, it seems one of these babies decided to go for the bald and beautiful look. What did the baby corn say to the mama corn? Where's popcorn? Did you know the first emoji was created in Japan in 1999? Now there are thousands of them, expressing everything from joy to sadness. Why did the tongue cross the road? To get to the other cheek. Can you find the different baby in 15 seconds? If not, don't worry. Even the parents are having trouble finding it. Hint, it's not the one with the blue hair. Here's our next challenge. Can you spot the difference between these lizards? They all look so slimy, but there's one that's different from the rest. Can you find it? Time's up. The answer is, that's right. This lizard has a green tongue. Here's our next challenge. Can you spot the difference between these music records? They all look so happy and cheerful, but there's one that's different from the rest. Can you find it? Time's up. This music record has a smiley face but no mouth. How mysterious. Here's our next challenge. Can you spot the difference between these elephants? They all look so majestic and wise, but there's one that's different from the rest. Can you find it? Time's up. The answer is, that's right. This elephant has no eye. How unfortunate. Here's our next challenge. Can you spot the difference between these grinning, squinting faces? They all look so goofy and silly, but there's one that's different from the rest. Can you find it? Time's up. The answer is, that's right. This grinning, squinting face has no teeth. How bizarre. Here's our next challenge. Can you spot the difference between these blue drinks? They all look so refreshing and delicious, but there's one that's different from the rest. Can you find it? The answer is, that's right. This blue drink has been flipped horizontally. How curious. Here's our next challenge. Can you spot the difference between these green Iron Man emojis? They all look so heroic and powerful, but there's one that's different from the rest. Can you find it? That's right. This green circular emoji has green eyes instead of white. How mesmerizing. Here's our next challenge. Can you spot the difference between these smiley faces? They all look so happy and cheerful, but there's one that's different from the rest. Can you find it? That's right. This smiley face has a black mouth instead of white. Here's our next challenge. They all look so super and powerful, but there's one that's different from the rest. Can you find it? Here's a hint. Something is missing, but the hero remains. That's right. This superhero boy doesn't have the blue background. Here's our next challenge. Can you spot the difference? They all look so playful and curious, but there's one that's different from the rest. Can you find it? What do you call an otter with a bad cold? A snotter. That's right. Its hands are hidden. Here's the next challenge. They all look so majestic and graceful, but there's one that's different from the rest. Can you find it? Here's a hint. The narwhal has lost something precious, but its majesty remains. That's right. This blue narwhal is missing its horn. How peculiar. Here's our next challenge. They all look so juicy and delicious, but there's one that's different from the rest. Why did the apple go to the doctor? Because it wasn't peeling well. That's right. This yellow apple emoji has a different mouth. Here's our next challenge. They all look so cute and stylish. Can you find the hidden difference? Why did the cowboy cross the road? To get to the other rodeo. That's right. This pony dressed in cowboy clothes has a smaller body. How adorable. Can you spot the odd one out in 15 seconds? This medical mask emoji face is so different from the others, it's practically a rebel. Did you find it? That was a hard one. Which one doesn't belong? 15 seconds to find out. I guess this halo emoji is having a bad day. It fell out of bed this morning. This halo emoji is so holy, it's even upside down. Time's up. The odd one out is the halo emoji that's fallen from heaven. Can you spot the superhero girl who's still in training? 15 seconds to find out. What do you call a superhero who is always late? A supervillain. Time's up. He's superhero girl who's still in training is the smaller superhero girl. Can you spot the zombie who's having a good day? 15 seconds to find out. What do you call a zombie who is always complaining? A moaner. What do you call a zombie who is really good at dancing? A thriller. The zombie who's having a good day is the smiling zombie. Can you spot the yellow character who's feeling blue? 15 seconds to find out. He's not smiling. Can you find the sad one out? This one is tricky, so you'll need a keen eye. The odd one out is the sad character. Can you spot the pink rabbit who's feeling a little down? 15 seconds to find out. What do you call a rabbit who is always happy? A hoptimist. What do you call a rabbit who is always telling lies? A hare-faced liar. The pink rabbit who's feeling a little down is the rabbit with both ears down. What do you call a cup that is always on time? A magnificent cup. What do you call a cup that is always angry? A hothead. What do you call a puzzle that is always happy? A peaceful puzzle. Why did the jigsaw puzzle go to the doctor? Because it was feeling a little piecemeal. Can you spot the Spider-Man who's feeling a little small? What do you call Spider-Man's favorite day of the week? Fly day. Did you know jumping spiders can jump up to 50 times their own body length? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos and hit the like button if you enjoyed this one.